Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a bonus full moon for the month of December tarot oracle reading. And Sagittarius, you are the star of this astrological insight. If your sun sign isn't Sagittarius, we still all have a little bit of Sagittarius in us. If you have your birth chart, which house is Sagittarius in, that is where this energy shows up for you. My goal is to provide valuable information to empower you. Please be advised, this is a general or collective reading. Parts of it may or may not resonate with you. Also, this is a timely reading. So whatever time you come across it is the perfect time. If you're watching this in the future, you might want to go back to when it was posted and what was happening in your life then, and that could really shed some light on your situation now. All right, so I've already shuffled the cards. I just wanted to give them a quick cut and short shuffle. And we will begin with the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck. And we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about judgment. It's about authority, traditional structure. So this represents from the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm, structure and authority figure at the top. So that brings justice and judgment in and keeps things in order. And the Hierophant is sitting on his throne, and he has his right hand in the sign of a blessing. And so this is when the Hierophant comes in, quite often it's about matters of money or matters of inheritance, that kind of thing, wills, and also on the spiritual realm. That comes down from the spiritual and is brought down to 3D. And so sometimes that will be, oh, my cat just arrived. So we will, hi Stella. Yeah, you can sit on my lap. Sorry, my cat likes to be here for the readings. Yeah, so on the spiritual side too, this can represent like churches and that kind of energy. Someone like that's at the top though, like a bishop, a cardinal, like that kind of energy. And then we have the Three of Cups. So the overlying energy for like the entire reading is the Hierophant bringing justice in. And then we have the Three of Cups. And this is for the internal dynamics. So it's talking about, the internal forces that are driving you. And so it's the things that you would lay awake at night and you'd be thinking, what if this happens? What if I do that? What if this happens? What if I do this? Then that will happen, that kind of energy. And so it's kind of a worrying kind of energy. And what we have here is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups represents a celebration. But this card is not my favorite card because I feel like these three people are celebrating, but when you look closely, not a single one of them is looking at each other. So they're not celebrating with each other. They're celebrating something happening and that they may have worked on together. And the thing is that in a lot of cultures, and especially in Europe, if you don't look people in the eye when you toast them, it causes 7 years bad luck in your romantic love life. And that's kind of like, that's what the cups are about. They're mostly about romantic love and things you love to do and people you love to be with and who you want to be and what you love, what you love about yourself. So this energy, these three people are celebrating something that they worked on together, but they're not celebrating each other and they're not celebrating you. They're celebrating something that's happening that could cause 7 years bad luck in your love life. So it's not my favorite card, and it represents gossip and slander in the community. It's, it could be a celebration, but let's see what it's about. We don't want to jump to conclusions here. So in the internal forces, we have, you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is sitting on his throne. And the King of Pentacles is really well respected for being very good with financial matters, good at bringing thoughts and bringing them down to the earth and being able to make money out of them. And also, having someone that is in positions of trust, kind of like the Hierophant here. It's an energy of being able to make really good decisions about money and about just life choices, basically. Because the Pentacle is wealth, health, and happiness. It's not just coin. Of course, money is a part of that in the 3D, but this is more about lifestyle and, how, about planning for the future, that kind of energy. So this could be this would be a professional, and it's someone that, might run a corporation or some form of company. The head financial advisor, someone that's a financial advisor, like life insurance, a retirement planner, that kind of energy. It could be lawyers, it could be mortgage brokers, because it's about the land. So quite often, the Pentacles actually represent earth, and real estate represents that earth, that land, owning property. So it's kind of that type of energy. And I just wanted to mention that, of course, these are archetypes. So the king could actually be a woman in their masculine energy, and the page here could be, this is a young man, but this could be a young woman in their masculine energy. Because in the old days, the pages would work for the royal court, and they would be like delivering messages in between people, and just doing small tasks. And then when they grew older, if they could afford a horse, and when they were 21, they had been doing a good job, they might be considered for knighthood. And so the Page of Swords is coming in with some form of communication. In the old days, of course, it would have been in person, but now it would be, it could be so many different ways, but likely a phone call, a letter, a text, an email, papers, like documents. It could be a social media post, etc., that type of energy. And so the Page of Swords, he represents the energy of the mental intelligence. And so this is a double-edged sword. He's the only one out of all the pages. All the other pages are very focused on their element, and he's looking away. This really represents someone that is well educated already, like comes from a well educated professional family. And, like that could be the energy of lawyers, politicians, that type of energy. Someone like people that are able to use their words, speakers, people who write books, that kind of energy. So this is talking about the fact that he's not looking at the sword shows that he also can use his intuition. And this energy is sort of like, the swords are double-edged, so it's about applying your intuition to your logic and then coming to strong solutions. This is someone that is very able to use their words in a strong way. So they're less likely to get in a fist fight and do it more by paperwork, if you know what I mean. And this energy shows that they're a visionary and they're a forward thinker. So this could even be like, it's a very innovative mind. It could be someone who's an inventor, that kind of energy. Scientist could be surgeon, like someone that wants to study to be a doctor and be a surgeon. That like coming from a family that can afford to educate someone to that level. And there's some sort of communication coming in about, it looks like the Hierophant's here for some form of justice with a blessing coming in. And we don't know what this is about yet. We'll see. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles. So this is what the message is about. There's some sort of a message coming in or communication coming in about pentacles. And so that's money, of course, but also abundance in lifestyle, in your health, wealth, and happiness. And this is a gift from the divine, like from God, and also from the universe, for staying on your path that you were put on the planet to stay on. And so this is kind of a reward for following your North Star. Your North Star is your passion, like your what you were put on the earth to do, your mission in life, your purpose. And I was just wondering, like, are you that you could be the King of Pentacles, or you could just be in that energy, and but definitely come from some a family that has a lot of book smarts, that kind of energy, well-educated professional people. And so the energy of the full moon is on January 3rd, and that's a Cancer full moon. So Sagittarius energy throughout December, like we move from Sagittarius energy into Capricorn energy around the 22nd of December. And that was right after the solstice. So the solstice is the longest night and the shortest day of the year. And now as I'm doing this reading, it's about a week later. So the nights are getting shorter and the days are getting longer. We can't really tell yet, but it'll be very invited because like here where I am right now, it is like when it was 4 in the afternoon, it was already getting dark. And so this energy is about also like the light at the end of the tunnel kind of energy. And we're moving from 2025 into 2026. 2025 is a 9-year. 2 + 2 + 5 = 9. And 9, it represents the end of a cycle. And it's the end like of a decade. Like, so if you look back, what were you doing in 2015 and 16? That would give you kind of an idea of maybe what some of this is about. It could have been going on for that long. And then moving into 2016, or 26, I mean, 10 years ago, that would have been 2016, but we're moving now into 2026. 2 + 2 + 6 is 10, and 1 + 0 is 1. So it's a beginning of a brand new cycle. This energy moving into the new year is going to be more intense than usual, because we're not just moving from one year into another. We're moving from one cycle and it's ending into a brand new cycle. And this energy is really coming up a lot. That's why I decided to do these full moon readings for everybody to fit it in here, because the moon energy has been coming in a lot. And this full moon in Cancer has really, Sagittarius was in that Cancer energy like about a month ago. And that energy is really hard on Sagittarius. Sagittarius likes to adventure and let's go do stuff and let's have fun out there. And it is about like having knowledge, so they love the learning. But the Sagittarius energy wants adventure, and the Cancer energy is, the symbol for Cancer is the crab. And so the Cancer energy loves being home so much, they actually carry their home on their back, and then they don't ever have to really leave it. And so this energy is talking about now the Sagittarius is no longer sitting in the sign of Cancer, but the Capricorn energy is. Because we move from Sagittarius to Capricorn back on the 22nd of November or of December. And Capricorn energy is like even more aggressive than the Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy is kind of happy-go-lucky, but Capricorn is climbing that mountain. It's a mountain goat with a fishtail. And so that kind of energy is like very ambitious, and it's kind of taking responsibility and bringing a business into being, or, like a development. It could be like a property development into being, that kind of energy. Like it's someone that has to take responsibility for all the paperwork and getting the contracts done. It could be lawyers, that kind of energy. And so right now, that in that house of Capricorn, it's right across from Cancer. And the full moon in Cancer energy is, think of adolescent girls that are just starting their cycle. Very up and down, with the emotions. And very much like just want to crawl in bed, eat comfort food, and stay home. That kind of energy. And so already we have Capricorn opposing that, like wanting to go build stuff and climb mountains. And we have The sun is in Capricorn right now, and so is Mars, and Mars is very aggressive. And then, so the sun's shining light on any hidden secrets from the moon. The Mars energy is very aggressive. And then we also have Venus, and that's matters of love. And I feel like that's why I've had a lot of love readings coming up while doing this full moon, and even going into the beginning of January. So that energy is on the 3rd, but we'll feel that full moon for sure, like 3 days before and after, and sometimes even longer. So if you're feeling like kind of like really overly emotional and feeling kind of irritated because you want to get out, like it's kind of like having to, for Sagittarius, it's like, yeah, you enjoy visiting with your family, but only so much. And the holidays sometimes are irritating because you just want to go do your own thing, be independent, go be a Sag kind of energy. So we'll see, like, you know, what's going on here. But I feel like the full moon energy is going to have something to do with this, because it's, I can just feel it. We have the 5 of Swords coming in here. So the 5, like, this is representing thoughts, and, you know, the king is representing bringing that into being. And like the Sagittarius energy is very entrepreneurial. So this card can represent having to battle to get your thought across, like that kind of energy. Maybe you have a project that you've been working on, and it's like you feel like it's a genius. You're like, this is so genius. This is what I want to do, and you're having a battle to get other people to want to collaborate with it. That's kind of or put their money into it. But now I feel like you're going to find that changes coming into 2026. I feel like the time has come, and it's kind of like this gift from God is kind of speaking about how we manifest, and like this is a reward for staying on this. Like, this is a good idea. This is reaffirming for you. This is, and it will be of value, and you will be able to earn good money and have that lifestyle and everything from doing this work when it's done. So don't be concerned about that. It's more talking about you may have been in this kind of this battle where you've gone out and you've been wanting to get people interested, and it's been really a lot of work to get people to really commit to this. And the energy is like, it's kind of, I'm getting, they come and go, you know, like they're excited at first, and then because it's not happening right away, then they're kind of like, eh. So the way nature counts is very different from how we do. So nature has its own way of manifesting. Nature counts 1 + 1 = 2, and then 2 reaches back into the past for 1, and we have 2 + 1 = 3. Then nature reaches back into the past, and we have 3 + 2 = 5, and then 5 + 3 = 8, and it keeps going like that. And the reason it's like that is because we are, it's more comfortable for human beings to feel like we're always moving forward when we're working on something, that we're making forward progress. But life is a dance, and that's not, so when we dance, we step back, we step sideways, you know, so we're not just going to be marching through life. It's just, well, you can try to march through life, but it wouldn't be much fun. And also it wouldn't go with the rhythm, you know, of the universe. So this is saying, like, if you've been working on something, and it's been going like forward and then back and then forward and back, and it's just like you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, that kind of energy. It shows that you're actually on the right path. You're building something that is in the rhythm with nature, and you may as well have fun doing it. A Sagittarius doesn't like to be doing things that are not fun. So it's kind of go with the flow energy and just keep going on and keep working on it. There's a strong foundation for it. And this is talking again about money. So I feel like there may be constraints against getting this done because you need the financing, like the back financing, that kind of energy. And perhaps the blessing is coming in from the Hierophant to get that for you, despite like the people that are like saying, oh, it's like that this is never going to happen, that kind of energy. Like, how long have you been working on this? And it's probably been for a long time, because this is 7 to 14 years old. This is like when you're really enthusiastic and really had that idea pop in your head, you know, and it was before you were 21 for sure. And like the page works for the king, for the court, from the age of 7 to 14. So it could have been like ever since you were a child, you've been talking about, this is what I want to do. And so it's like you do have a strong foundation here. You do have backing, just you would like to have more, is what's coming up. And this is talking about the 3 levels of money. This is about a strong foundation and standing on that. But sometimes this represents not wanting to take a lot of risk. And I don't feel like that's you. I feel like it's the people that, you know, to get people to invest. And then we have, this is the money to reach your heart's desires, and then your crowning glory. I feel like you're here. And this pentacle is, okay, now go for the crown. You may as well go for the crown, Sag. Just go for the crown. And don't play small. Like, if ever there was a time to take a risk, it would be now, while we're on the cusp of this energy moving into, you know, from the end of one cycle that represents this energy, to a blessing, right? And then we have here, this card I always consider kind of like an entrepreneur card too. It's like looking into the horizon and thinking, I already have something planted here that I'm passionate about, but I'm going to move forward now, and I'm going to take my passion and I'm going to maybe expand into like another, it could be like into another subsection of whatever you're doing, or it could be something new that's in another country also. Like, this is someone that, like, I feel like you have been on the path of this a long time. So it's like internationally known, like globally known kind of energy. There's different people from around the world interested in it, but whether or not they invest their dollar, that's the question. So that, I feel, is the energy. So this is talking about your identity and your self-image. So you see yourself like you're well off and everything. It's just that what you're working on is really expensive. And then the abundance and self-worth, like you've been able to think out of the box and known that this is what you want to do since you were young. Okay, Kitty, you're going to have to be a good girl and sit quiet. And then we have communication from your early life. And that's kind of saying that you've been thinking about doing this since you were little. And this was what you were put on the earth to do. This was like your path. And so this is a reward, because you've stayed, I don't know how long you've been doing this for, but you've stayed on the path and persistently gone after what you need to achieve this. And then this is about your emotional foundation. And then we get to creativity, romance, children. So yeah, I'm just getting, you know, like when you are doing something like this and you're constantly working on it and the money isn't coming in yet, it can be like really, like you have to kind of put your family first some of the time, and then you have to kind of back off of this a little bit and work on something that makes more money, that kind of energy, like juggling it a little bit. But always hanging on to your heart's desire here and knowing that you're going to achieve this. Like, this is your goal, and it's you understand that it's not something that can be accomplished overnight. So I don't know what you're working on, but it's awesome. It's a lot. And then this is the daily routine and health and your habits. Like, work is dull. So you need to get out and have some adventure. I'm getting you do that, but the energy is, it's always sort of a purpose linked to this. This is how you really identify yourself. So let's look at the external forces and see what's going on here. I wonder what this blessing from the Hierophant is, that, you know, that's going to really move you forward. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is sitting on her throne. She is, you know, she's also has that visionary spirit. She's she's from the fire signs, And she's got a sunflower. She has a sunny disposition. She uses her intuition and her logic to come to creative solutions. So, she might have some good ideas about how to work with this energy. And she has, she's someone that considered like a natural beauty and just natural. Like she enjoys life and she enjoys challenges. She is quite independent. So she has like this black cat, which a lot of people won't have a black cat because they think they're bad luck. But she doesn't believe in that. She doesn't believe in anything that's like, people say, when I see it, I believe it. She knows that there's way more hidden behind this curtain that we don't see. And so she relies on her intuition, not on what people say. And she has like the kind of personality where it's like, okay, I know that's a problem, but let's get to the solution. And so part of that is knowing how to use your logic along with your intuition. So, if you ask a logical question and you require a logical answer, you will get another question logically. But if you apply your intuition to that logical question and then you get an answer from that and apply logic to that, then that's when it expands. And that's the thing about Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius loves expansion, not contraction. So I feel like if you're like really feeling like, oh, this energy is really coming, like it's coming along, but this full moon in Cancer has everybody all wanting to stay home and kind of like all in their emotions and that kind of energy, it's going to irritate you. So just keep that in mind. Like it's only a few days. And then the new year will come, it'll come around to this. Don't panic if it's not happening right away. So then we have, yes, there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in for you. This is the card where you're spoiled for choice. Like you're a black hole just waiting to be filled with all these choices. So I feel like, this talk that's going on here about how, like, it might be like, oh, like this person's been working on this forever and it's not happening. They'll never make it happen kind of talk, But we've got this energy coming in, and this is like all their talk actually, because of all the talk they did, it got other people interested. What are they talking about? And now, I feel like the timing is just right. Like these cups all have something different in them. Like there's a snake, a mushroom, there's like a cup of flowers, there's a wreath, and there's some jewelry in there. So this is about beauty. So this energy is talking about all of these are choices and they're all possibilities. So some of them might be more challenging than others. This isn't saying that, that we're just going to hand you all these things that you love to do and love to be, and people that want to invest in this, whatever it is, because this is the only cups coming in really other than these ones. And I feel like you're going to have all these opportunities coming in that people who love your idea, I still keep getting like it's about this idea and about expanding that idea. So let's go. Lots and lots of opportunities. Of course, like some of them will be disguised as challenges, but I think you're kind of used to that anyway. Yeah, but it's like the world is changing. And because we're in Aquarius energy now, people are more willing to experiment. The Pisces energy, that we were in for like 1700 years or so, that energy, when we moved into the age of Aquarius, it wasn't apparent right away. But you may have noticed, like with a lot of more technology, of course, with the AI, and people are more willing to experiment. And in the old days, people would stay with a company for like their entire lives, and in the same career, and they would just work there forever. And that was kind of expected, but now it's like, that's very rare actually that you would see that. And people have, they're more open to experimentation with the Aquarius energy. There's a reality check that comes in. And so the reality check, the tower, it looks like really upsetting, but I like the tower in a lot of ways, because if you're kind of getting set in the old world and you're not willing to move forward, then you're going to get hit with a reality check. And really, when you see it, lightning strikes and these people fall out of the tower. One of them's totally surprised, and the other one's like, oh, I've been talking about this my whole life, that this would happen. That's the energy I'm picking up. So it's kind of like this reality check will be really hard on a lot of people, probably most people, but you'll be like welcoming it, in a way, like not the destruction or whatever, but just like, oh. And it's kind of like that lightning bolt idea you had was just about this. And really, this looks really bad because a lightning bolt hit their house and they're falling out of it. This is just like, you're going to have to take a reality check here. You're going to have to look at what you're doing. And so there could be an element of that in that for you also. But I'm getting more, it's like this lightning bolt idea that is now come into its time, right? And it's kind of like, how often do you really get hit by lightning? Not very often. Very rare actually. It can happen, but, and so it's kind of saying that just like lightning hitting, you could have that kind of energy coming in where it's just like randomly all of a sudden out of the blue, boom, everybody's interested in what you're doing. It's the next best thing since sliced bread. And it puts you on a new journey. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's kind of like you were way ahead of your time, like way ahead of your time. It's kind of like, but the timing is perfect now because people are on the edge. I feel like with all the AI and everything, because I'm on YouTube a lot with the channel and that, I'm really noticing there's a lot of AI slop on there, to the point almost where they're taking ideas that are really brilliant, human ideas, and then they're applying a superior logic to it in some ways, but it doesn't have the meat, like it doesn't have the emotion, the soul of and you can feel it right away. And so it's just kind of like repetitive. And I feel like this is an idea like that it has like, that's going to please the soul. That's the energy. So I feel like it could be like some way of thinking or innovation that is going to make like that the world will be a better place for it. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So this is about unconditional love. This is the Queen of Cups is sitting on her throne, and she has like a capacity for love. She's the only cup that has a lid on it, and this represents she's a container of unconditional love. And it's kind of like, I feel like that energy, this is maternal energy. So this could be a woman in her feminine, but it could also be a man in their feminine. And this could be a woman in her masculine and a man. So it's kind of putting what you love together with money. So maybe you're finally going to get those investors because of just the timing. I feel like you put the work in, it's solid now, it's more solid. And maybe you'll just meet the right person. And like the external forces are talking about the Queen of Wands, and now we've got the Queen of Cups. So it's someone forward thinking like you that has the money to there's like the money's coming from God, and the unconditional love is this is the queen that is most likely, like, she'll support her family members, she'll support her pets, and she loves everyone, she loves her country. There's just a lot and with this energy mixed with the spirit of wanting to move forward and being a visionary, I feel like maybe this person will be someone that really wants to invest in in what you're doing. Whether, I don't know if that's an actual product or if it's kind of more like I don't know, some invention or something, but something that you're very passionate about. I feel like this energy combined with this energy is going to put you in a place where you really are going to be able to move forward. This represents a gift from the universe saying that you are going to have all that you need to continue your passion for new discovery. So I feel like whatever it is, like maybe you're working on several things. Maybe, you know, you have the cure to something or like something like that. It's just like something really cool. And the blessing is that when I just get it, it could be like something not so pleasant for most people on the planet, but it's some sort of kaboom that happens that causes your product or your project to be like highly desirable, like bang, overnight. It'll be like, you know, you've been working on it forever, but you have overnight success, that kind of energy. And there's going to be a lot more people wanting to invest in it. And I think that's what the Queen of Cups represents, that kind of energy. Let's look into this a little bit more. If you're enjoying this, Sagittarius, please do like and comment. It really does empower me to build my channel. And I'm going to clarify it with my, oh, there we have it. My Tales from the Vector Oracle cards. I've been working on this oracle since 2007, and I'm an artist. So in 2020, I finished the 64th painting, and I am now, I'm planning to bring the actual deck out. I have it ready to go. I have all the paintings done, and they're all ready to be printed, but I don't have the book written up yet, and so that's what I'm working on. With all of you online. That's the only way to really get the information, by using it. And it's courtesy of the Intergalactic Federation of Light. Some really big dragons. There's dragonflies, there's angels, crystals. So it's really quite a lot. And so you can go to my website, talesfromthevector.com, TAILS, from thevector.com, and you can, the cards I have here have the numbers of the paintings as they are in my gallery, and you can take a look at them there, and they might give you some more information that could be beneficial for you. And I will have them listed as they appear here in the description box below. So now we have, this is the energy that wanted to come out, is worldly and otherworldly desires. So this is total permission to go for your authentic desires. That's that energy here. So this is talking about a blessing coming in so that you will have what you need. You'll have someone who really loves the project, that has the coin, and it will bring a new passion to what you're doing. I feel like you might, you know, and at the beginning of the year, like on the 3rd with that full moon, it might be a little bit frustrating for you because that moon is going to be really kind of an emotional, weepy, like moon, like nobody's going to be in the mood to move forward kind of energy. But, you know, shortly after the first week in January, I think things will start to pick up, and you might meet someone or whatever. But it's, this is like about, you will have the ability to really go after it without having all the concerns that have been holding you back. What those are, you would know yourself. And then this is denial. What I don't know won't hurt me. So I feel like, you know, it's kind of like that backstabbing energy where, like, to your face people are going, oh yeah, that's a great idea, but like in the back they're going, oh, they're never gonna finish this. Like, I think when I started my oracle, maybe some people thought that because it took me so long, but they're 3-foot by 4-foot paintings, and I was very busy, and I was pouring the energy that I was learning into it and trying to understand why I was painting dragons in the first place, because I didn't really know anything about dragons, and I didn't know what the Intergalactic Federation of Light was. And it was kind of, it just kept coming to me, and it wouldn't leave me alone, that kind of energy. So, you know, like 30 of the paintings are like 3-foot by 4-foot, great big dragon paintings with crystals on them. And while I was working on them, I was getting the information and writing it all down. And now I'm putting it all together, kind of. I've been putting it together for years, but like it's kind of that same kind of energy of like working on it, and you know you're going to do it, and you want to do it, but it's taking forever. That you can't really blame other people for wondering, what the hell are you doing? Like, why are you still working on this? You know, that kind of energy. And are you ever going to finish it? Yeah. I am. I'm almost there now. And that's the kind of energy I'm feeling here. So not an oracle for you, but you know, that kind of energy, whatever you're working on. And this is saying, yeah, like I feel like starting this year off, like we always are in the Capricorn energy in the new year. But I feel like this year, with the cycles changing and everything, that this ambition and knowing how to take those consistent steps of action and having all of these possibilities and being able to recognize them. Whereas a lot of people, they look at these cups and they go, I don't want anything to do, like that's so much work. But if you have the attitude, hey, I know, like I can choose the right cup and the right order to choose them in, that it'll work out perfect. You know, like having too many choices is not a bad problem to have, kind of energy. And then there's some, yeah, there's jealousy around that. Because, you know, a lot of people, like one person, like when I was working on this, I was like, you know, I wrote a book in between that and all, like I was teaching a lot of seminars, I was traveling a lot, and it was kind of like, I said, I don't know, like, and they turned to me and they said, I don't know, you have like, I don't know how many do you have done now? And I think I had 20 or so, or 18 or whatever. And they said, hey, I don't have 18 of anything that I worked on for that many years. Like, keep going. And I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, it's kind of like, it's kind of like when you know that that's what you want to do, you just do it. And it's just that energy. And then, yeah, this is saying the tower. The tower is going, this is reconfirming, it's right across from here, that the tower is going to be very beneficial for you. Whatever that tower is, yikes. I don't even know if I want to know. And then this is the energy of degradation. So, and this is kind of feeling like if you get kind of doing something like this and it's really important to you and you kind of keep hitting walls with people like not being able to see it, it can feel kind of like it's degrading your energy. But really, it's just people that just can't see your vision. And like a lot of people can't. A lot of people just want to do what everybody else is doing, you know? And then, you know, this is saying you're a powerful manifester. Don't sell yourself short. That's the energy coming in. Like being, you know, using that energy, that passion that the Sagittarius energy has, using that to really keep you driving forward so that you're going after your authentic desires. And then dissemination of information. So, yeah, a lot of times when people are trying to motivate other people, they will talk, you know, about, you know, that, you know, when I see it, then when I see this person finish that, that's when I'll believe it, kind of energy. And really, you can't see half the energy, or well, like 90% of the energy in the universe as it is. So that dark energy is, it's not empty. It has energy in it. And so it's kind of like when people say, oh, you have to believe in yourself. A lot of times people have these limiting beliefs that they can see everything when they can't, you know, that kind of energy. Elephant, what elephant? Or they can't see it, you know, that's, and so don't take it personally is what I'm getting. It's just human nature, I feel. And then the trauma queen energy. So yeah, there could be a lot of drama like around it. If you're in relationships with people and you're dedicated to this and you're not making the money you could be if you were dedicated to, say, being a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, then I could see how, you know, it could cause some issues. But like, it's kind of life's a slice, hold the drama. So, you know, sometimes people want to fight and sometimes people want to run away from it. So you may have at times felt that way. And then sometimes you just get stuck and you can't move forward with it. And that's just the way it is when you're working on a big project. I think that's something that you understand if you've been working on something for a while. But that's why so many people quit just when they're about to get there, because they just have had enough and they're like, okay, I'm done with this. I'll admit, I'm not going to achieve my goal. But Sagittarius is kind of different. That energy is different that way because Sagittarian likes, like they enjoy that feeling, of going on an adventure and waking up in the morning and being happy-go-lucky. Well, today will be different. That kind of energy. Yeah, and then we have more harmony. So less of this and more like when this reality check, whatever that is, hits, and I feel like it's something that's going to cause people to really say, hey, your product would be the perfect solution to this problem, kind of energy. And so then everybody will be talking about how great it is and how, like, hey, this guy just had overnight success, kind of energy. And the world is saying, yeah, look at that. The world is confirming that your world is different from other people's world in that way. And you have to get neutral to this energy just to keep on moving forward. And the energy is that it is going to change. I really feel that 2026 is going to be really strong for you. And for new shift coming in, right? And this is about the Emperor on here, so it's about performance. That's the energy I'm getting. So the Emperor is all four kings rolled into one person. So they have all the qualities, they have the drive, they're all about performance. They wear their cloak over their armor so that at any moment, if they need to, they can get up and go do what they need to do. But they sit back and they chill out and they kind of wait for these opportunities to present themselves. And then they are like, oh, that's what I've been looking for to move forward in this project, kind of energy. And it's reconfirming, though, that whatever this project is, that all of the blessing is that it's all going to kind of fall into place. And then this happens, and it's like a whole bunch of people say, wow, what a great idea. And then it's just like you're on a different adventure, And then we have surrender. And I'm getting, maybe you've been through a couple cycles like that already. Like, it depends, like how long you've been working on the project for. The difference in the cycles. So this is the surrender. This is just going on, having faith. Like there's times in life where it's too much, and so we may as well just turn what we don't know. Like this is the external forces you don't have any control over them. So you just give it to God and just keep going. Like it's okay. Like I have faith in my journey. I'm on my path, and that's being reconfirmed here by the tower here. See the tower here and the tower here, and being on the new journey. It's the same journey you've been on, but it's a new cycle of the same journey you've been on. And this is a reward. This blessing is a reward for being on your path, on the path that you were meant to be on. And the Chariot's coming in. That's the energy, like the power of spin. Like it's now, the things are falling into place. This also represents masculine and feminine energy. So again, this could be this King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands energy that I was picking up before, being one individual. That could be the masculine and the feminine energy coming together. And that's, the love of the project kind of thing. Like, so this could all be about one person's, it could be about your energy and what you've learned on your journey, as well as the people that you've had come into your life. And then this is attachment. So yeah, this energy is kind of talking about, the karmic space of attachment is the mother of all the other karmic spaces, because once you become attached to something, then it's kind of like, then you'll abuse your power to keep it, or you'll have other people jealous of it, that kind of energy. So this is kind of talking about getting neutral to the outcome and how it's going to play out, because I have a feeling it's going to be kind of like kind of a miraculous set of circumstances that probably would happen once in a lifetime, and it's kind of like a lightning bolt strikes, and okay, and you're ready to go because you're the Emperor and you're ready. You've been waiting for this kind of energy since way back here, kind of energy. I really like this. So attachment is like in this instance, I feel like you've been attached to this project to the point, but you've been able to get neutral to it, or you wouldn't keep doing it. And your energy is when other people are saying what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine kind of energy. I feel like that energy is now like they're going to be more attached to your product and that money, like that's, and it's not just money. It's about support, like that they love the idea and like, let's do it kind of energy. Let's do it full-heartedly, like that kind of energy. I hope this has been beneficial to you. If you enjoyed the reading, please do like and comment, and consider subscribing to the channel if you resonate with the energy. I would be honored if you did so, and I will be back with another reading for you, Sagittarius. It will be for mid-month. Bye for now. Yes, sorry, Stella. I have to wake you up.